I'll think about it. Let me do this remake here. Alright, I'll call you later. Morning. Thanks for tuning in with Trap It On CT Outdoor Show. We got this spot here. We're going to do another remake for you. This is one of my favorite sets here. Looks like a rabbit. Anyway, this set here caught 2 coyotes and a bobcat. The bobcat had to be released. Okay, it's a beautiful cat, but we don't have a season in Connecticut. But I'm just doing some videos here on remakes for you guys, mostly Connecticut guys. We had snow melt and stuff like that. Look at, and I happened to bed this one with peat moss because I was out of dirt. I don't like building humps up. I like everything flat. As you can see, the hollow log. Okay, I catch coyotes here every year. Okay. Scatter this around. Okay, show you how I do my remake. Here's a jake trap. Okay, jake traps are pretty tough traps. I gotta put weight on it. Watch out with these traps, they're pretty stout. Just cleaning off the pads a little. I could put in a new set, but I just want to do some videos on remakes for how I do them in the Connecticut guys. Okay. I got my remake bag, as you can see. In my other video I explained, always have 2 sets of equipment, one for remakes, one for new sets. And don't ever use the remake set to put in new sets, because you'll contaminate the area with a clean trap. Now, rip that. I like wax paper. Rip a piece off. Crinkle it up. I don't crinkle it up because of the noise, I crinkle it up because I think it's easier to work with. Alright, just a little piece to help it. Create a little moisture barrier. Wax dirt. Spread it around. Like I said in the last video, you want to put your trap bed bigger than your trap so you can put wax dirt around it, because if you don't and you put your trap tight in a hole with the native dirt and it freezes and thaws, if it freezes and stays froze, it'll actually hold the trap in. So you want to try to get wax dirt. I try to use my spring for the loose jaw where I can. Okay. Probably not deep enough. I like jake traps. They sit plenty stiff. They're a good stout trap. They're legal in Connecticut. Again, this is remake dirt, so, well, around the trap. So I just stuck my hand in there and contaminated this wax dirt, but it's for remakes only. Alright, see how I'm putting it around the trap the best I can without getting it under the pan? Put a little wax dirt around it. Doesn't have to be touching the jaws, it's just got to be around it. Fill in the ends. Paper. Don't even need to do that for the jig trap because there is no dog on the trap. Now I've caught myself in these jig traps. Matter of fact, my pointer finger is on my right hand, totally black and blue from catching myself in this jig trap. Cover it with dirt. Well, make sure the bag is open. Oh, Buddy Morgan just walked by. He's a walker. He knows I trapped here. Oh, that's the problem with the wax dirt and the jig traps. Takes way more than a gallon. I have to go to the truck and get more wax dirt. Sorry, hang on. I like those sets you can just drive 10 feet up to. But anyway, with the jig trap, you use a lot of wax dirt. Okay. The MB550s, I can get 2 sets out of a gallon. Jigs require a little more. All right. Remember, you can always add more wax dirt. Find that pan. Spread it around. Try to make the outsides as level as you can. Gently pack around it. If you just keep going in circles around that wax dirt, you'll be able to pack it enough. Alright, now I'm going to show you what I did in the last video. That's packed. Everybody stresses about trap under the level or lower. The Connecticut trapper taught me, here in Connecticut we get rain, we get thaw, we get freezing, we get snow, to leave a little hump of wax dirt. That way when it melts or it rains, it runs off to the side. The water does. And he was right. I leave a little hump right in the middle because here in Connecticut, those coyotes, again, for the 100th time, I'm trying to stress this, will not step on a dirt pattern. So if you leave the trap a little hump where the water can run off, you'll be okay, because watch, I'm going to camouflage it. Again, using all my remake stuff. Gloves, this, my dirty bag. Okay? Okay, that. I like it kind of level. I don't try to leave this dirt high, rough it up, put stuff here. You know, it's not really a walkthrough set. I mean, you can do, you know, whatever. As I'm, oh, yeah, see, you don't want to leave that either. This set caught a cat. I released it. But now you can see that dirt pattern, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I am going to go like this. Gently, not a lot. This is peat moss from the set last time, and I'm just gonna give it a light coat. That's it. I don't even want to put that much, but I will. All right, but that's local dirty dirt. Now you can see I'm starting to blend it. Okay, get that off there. Leaves. I'm gonna take some leaves and make sure there's no sticks in it. sticks or anything big, just leaves. Dump them right on there. And just kind of camouflage that pattern a little. Give it a little natural look, if you will. Again, just try to grab leaves or local grass, no clumps. Dump them right on there. I can see a stick that fell in there. Again, just try to make it look natural. Too many sticks, like stepping sticks. Bring this over. That. Put I see that little stick? We don't want that. Okay? And don't worry about putting it right there. That looks too out of place to me. So again, later in the season, I don't like that. Probably got some educated coyotes around. Now I'm gonna take leaves, camouflage around it if I can. That's just a rock. Stepping stick, get out of here. Too many sticks. I don't like a lot of sticks near my stuff, near my sets. Rough it up on the outside. All right, you can do a clump. See the clump of leaves? That looks kind of natural. Look at that, flew in there. You got to be careful. You got to keep an eye out of what you're putting in there. No sticks or stones or anything. Leaves are fine. That looks pretty natural. More leaves. That looks pretty good, actually. I don't want to get overboard here. Okay. Okay, now area's disturbed anyway, so we'll be all right. As you can see, it's pretty camouflaged. Oh, I don't know if I want to use bait here. You know what? Of course, the phone's gonna ring right when I'm doing the video, right? So, coyotes are mating, but they're also still hungry. So, don't worry about the phone ringing. Again, I'm gonna get a stick, not from the remake, because I don't want to dip a dirty stick into the fresh meat. This is Minnesota brand Bobcat chunk meat. I love this set. I can put it like 3 feet up in there, up in that hollow log. If you have any of these hollow logs in your area, definitely set them. We are gonna go with, I don't want to do too much, but we got Cavan's Coyote Gland. Just a little bit. Okay. Like that on the edges, a little bit of gland, then I'll put it up in there. Those smells coming out of that log will combine. And then, again, a remake. So I bedded a dirty trap in clean dirt. So I'm going to take coyote urine. I'm going to put 1 squirt there like he raised his leg. And I'm just going to sprinkle it all over the whole area a little bit. That's it. That's it. Now, if that coyote comes by, or when he does, what's going to happen is, I'll say it again in this video, because I don't know, you know, you got to check your videos, make sure they're playable. But there we go. Rough it up out here. You know, that's a cool little set, huh? I caught 2 coyotes and a bobcat in this set already. You combine, you put a dirty trap in clean dirt, and do not put urine on it. They will dig that trap up every time. Okay? Always put a little urine if you're going to do a dirty trap. Yeah, I always said this would be a good set too for a double. Clean that out, put some bait back there, and put a trap in there. That's more of a cat set. And we can't keep cats, so I don't want to catch a cat. Try to avoid them. Okay? But there we go. That's the set. When I leave, I'll rough this up a little when I grab my bag. But that's it. Remake in Connecticut. Bye now.